Good afternoon, I'm meteorologist John Marshall, and folks, this has only happened 11 times since records have been kept. We have 3 hurricanes right now in the Atlantic. We have powerful Hurricane Florence that is now a Category 4 storm south of Bermuda, Hurricane Isaac with winds of 75 miles an hour, and Hurricane Helene with winds of 105 miles an hour off the African coast. This happened last year with Irma, Jose, and Maria, and since then only 10 times since records have been kept. 3 hurricanes in the Atlantic, pretty unusual. And right now, obviously, the main concern is where is Hurricane Florence going to go and what states in the United States will get hit by this storm. Well, as we take a look, here are those 3 storms. Here's the U.S. mainland. Here's Florence, it's a parade of storms, Isaac, and then Helene. Hey, Ronnie, how you doing? Good to hear from you guys. And yeah, it's been a busy time, and it's been very cool. We're going to get into our weather momentarily, but first we're going to talk about Hurricane Florence. And folks, you do not have to be a meteorologist to know that this storm is huge, and it is a classic textbook hurricane. The eye is 12 miles in diameter. It's the calm of the storm, and right around it, the central dense overcast that you see right there, that is where the powerful winds are and the eye wall. So we're going to monitor this storm. It continues to explode, intensify, gathering size, momentum, and strength. And this storm means business. And I'm very concerned about the southeastern portion of the United States as we head through time. Hey, Chris, how you guys doing from Brick? Love that you guys are chiming in here. And we're going to look at this storm and see what we're thinking. It's like a bathtub in the southwestern Atlantic. Ocean water temperatures are 85 degrees, and that's where these storms, they feed on that warm to hot Atlantic moisture. And right now this storm, as of this streamline live at about 3:20, is a Category 4 with winds of 130 miles an hour. Possibly this storm will go up to Category 5. Now here is the projected track of this thing. South of Bermuda, this has spared Bermuda, thankfully. Unfortunately, it is heading toward the United States. Category 4 storm, you could see, again, I don't want you to concentrate on the exact line, that red line in the center. The yellow area, the cone of uncertainty, that is where this storm can go either way. And what is going to happen is a huge ridge of high pressure will be developing over the Atlantic, keeping this going in a west-northwesterly course. The question is, it will slow down. Where does that slowdown occur? And it could stall. This could be a 1-2 punch of high winds, devastating hurricane force winds, and then historic rainfall because the storm is projected by all the computer models to stall. The million-dollar question is, where does that occur? Let's back up though. Category 4, possibly a 5 somewhere northeast of the Bahamas. It comes toward the United States Thursday night into Friday, somewhere in the vicinity of the Carolinas. I think landfall will occur or just off the coast, that proximity to land, Thursday midday through Friday morning. That is the time frame. Anywhere in the Carolinas, North and South Carolina, you're under the gun for the possibility of this powerful, destructive hurricane. Folks, I know a lot of people have homes down there. A lot of people from the New York City tri-state area vacation down there, including myself. Just was down in Topsail, North Carolina 3 weeks ago. So I get it, man, I get it. You know, but unfortunately, what's going to happen is high pressure is going to develop even over the northwestern areas of this massive tempest. Meaning that's what's going to slow this thing down and stall. The million-dollar question again, where does that occur? Okay? We don't know. We don't know that landfall. Will it stall just off the coast? Possibly. Just inland? Again, a possibility. One thing is for sure, we're not thinking this thing's going to turn out to the shipping lanes. A couple of the models, like the GFS, the American model, has this thing around Cape Hatteras and sits it for a few days, which is just, you know, that Outer Banks area, just right there. Several of the models, including the New European, said that 10 times fast, has it coming into southern North Carolina. All of the models are around the upstate area of South Carolina into coastal North Carolina. All right, I'm going to take some of your comments right now. I know I've been getting into this meteorology of it all. Here we go. Let's get to this one comment. Denny, hey John, any idea how much is going to hit New Jersey? That's a great question, Denny. I don't really think we're going to see the effects of this storm from the atmospheric. You know, the atmosphere. Basically, I don't think we're going to see a lot of rain or wind. When these things do make landfall, I've been doing this quite a long time, sometimes you have some bands of moisture that work in. So it may rain for a few minutes or maybe even thunderstorm with a gusty wind. But that's about it. That could occur. But the main issue with this storm up here in the New York City tri-state area, high surf, dangerous rip currents. The seas are going to be very, very rough. Could this thing possibly come a little farther north into the southern Chesapeake? Slim chance. But most of the guidance is suggesting somewhere in the upstate of South Carolina to North Carolina, okay? Great question, guys. Keep them coming here. Hey, guy, hello from Brick. Same as Floyd. Gregory, what are you saying here? Same as Floyd. Hurricane Floyd, 1999, came up off the coast of Florida and was a tropical storm. Totally different situation this time. But you may be thinking because Floyd flooded the North Carolina area with those devastating freshwater rain. Yeah, they got like over 20 inches. That is a possibility. There's some similarity there. Mary Jo, thank you so much. I'm just telling it like it is, kid. You know that. It's my neighbor that lives down the street. Let's see. Mike. Next two hurricanes, John. What are your thoughts? Great question. We're going to go back to those two hurricanes. See if I can do this here. Well, I'm going to do what I got to do, right? Let me get that off of there. Move that down. Florence, obviously heading toward the United States. Mike was talking about Isaac. Isaac is projected to move west and by Wednesday, Thursday, be somewhere near the Lesser Antilles, the areas of Guadeloupe and Dominica, which are these islands right here, as a weak hurricane. Okay, so they may have their own issues there. Helene is progged with the winds of 105 miles an hour to go up through the North Atlantic and make that turn out to sea and not affect the United States or the islands. So these three hurricanes in a row, pretty interesting there. I appreciate your comments, big time. Let's see, what else do we, hey, Bob, how you doing from Lake Kapakon? So here's what we're going to see. We're going to see that storm. We're going to follow that storm very, very closely over the next, let's say, 3 to 4 days. We're expecting, let's to recap that, landfall or just off the coast to be later Thursday into Friday morning. Preparations, hurricane watches will most likely be issued tomorrow for portions of the Carolinas. And our weather around here, well, this is our 5-day forecast locally. So we're going to get into this pattern right now. It's going to be unsettled. There's going to be a trough of low pressure over the region. Tomorrow is going to be mostly cloudy, scattered showers, a rumble of thunder. The thing you'll notice overnight tonight through tomorrow, guess what's back? The humidity. Very high humidity, temperature of 80, mostly cloudy skies, spotty showers and thunderstorms. That threat continues for Wednesday, 80 degrees. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday right now, a mixture of clouds and sun. Remember, if that circulation from Florence and every now and then a band of rain works in, short-lived, maybe 5 minutes, that's mostly what we would see in that time frame. Minor chance we could see a little bit more, but I think the main concern will be at the oceans. The seas will be rough, and the water will be very, very bad around here. Flooding in the next week. Let's see. Here we got Anthony. He's asking me, John, flooding in the week or next week? Right now the ground is saturated. So I think we're going to get a little bit of a break the next few days, as you saw by this forecast right here, for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I don't think we're going to see any additional flooding. If you had that heavy rain, like up in Sussex County, they got 3 or 4 inches. I think the flood watch has expired. The heaviest rain is moving out to sea or up to the north and east right now as we speak. We're going to have more scattered showers and thunderstorms for Tuesday and Wednesday. Okay, I appreciate your comments here. This is pretty good stuff. Here's a buddy of mine, Phil Colasardo, right down the street. My daughter's one of my daughter's best friends. That's her pop. How you guys doing, Phil? Thanks for checking in. Just telling it like it is here, and I appreciate you guys' time. So listen, www.johnmarshallweather.com. That's where you can find a no-nonsense forecast. And I'm going to update you as conditions warrant. I have a few weather assemblies. That's my gig besides CBS. I go to schools throughout the tri-state area. Hence the shirt. And if I can turn that around, it talks about my weather tour. So go to my site, johnmarshallweather.com. I didn't mean to be rude with my back. My son's down here. Nick wants to get on Fortnite, but we all know about Fortnite. You guys take care and keep safe. And please, if you live in South and North Carolina and are viewing this streamline right now, take precautions. Please take precautions. This is a serious storm. It could become a Category 5, possibly making landfall as a 4, or just stalling off the coast. I'll keep you updated. You know where to find a no hype, no nonsense forecast. Have a great evening. Take care.